Hi everyone, how you all doing? Thank you for joining me for this Scorpio new moon guided sound meditation. The new moon takes place here in Melbourne, Australia on November 1st at 11:57 p.m. Now, new moons are a time to plant seeds in the dark of night, in the dark of the soil buried beneath the ground. This requires faith, trust, belief, and a knowing that this seed will grow. It is a reliance on the laws of nature to go ahead and do their job. There's a subtle confidence there. And when we approach our intentions with that subtle confidence, we allow them to naturally take form and shape and grow. Now, this new moon in Scorpio represents our power, our truth, our authenticity, our sexual energy, and our ability to die and be reborn, our regenerative nature. We often look for miracles outside ourselves, but we forget that we are the miracle. Scorpio is a water sign, and that water represents the deep psyche. Our body is made of over 70% water. In the structures of our DNA, water is there, proteins are there, and every possible potential exists in the blueprint of our DNA. It's a matter of expressing it through our genes. Now, the cells of our body, all 7 trillion of them, constantly die and are reborn, sometimes at phenomenal speeds. We are brand new humans in 10 years. The cells in our bones take the longest to regenerate. Our bodies are capable of carrying and creating other human bodies. The miracles of our bodies is that all those trillions of cells are constantly speaking in harmony, looking at a memory of who it used to be as it is reborn, and then also aging along a certain timeline. Our body has multiple systems that speak to each other in harmony constantly. Our vascular system, our skeletal system, our digestive system, our endocrine system, our lymphic systems are all working in harmony to continue growing and thriving. Our brain is receiving thousands of pieces of data a minute through the 5 senses, interpreting it in matter of seconds as we respond to the environment, as we continue breathing, as we continue thinking and feeling, and as we coordinate the movements necessary to respond. We are the miracle. In the moment we take some time to reflect on that, to remember the power inherent within us, as we take time to look deep beneath the surface at what already is, we begin to have a different attitude towards what is possible. Now, Scorpio represents the myth of Inanna, and she was a queen, and her sister had married Hades in the underworld, and she started hearing some wailing from beneath the ground. So she decided to go down and investigate to see what happened to her sister. And as she went down through the underworld, she had to release a layer. And once she got to the bottom, she was naked and vulnerable. In that vulnerability, in that nakedness, she experienced ultimate freedom, and in that freedom, she experienced her ultimate power. Now, the layers are symbolic for her ego, for her identities, the roles she played in societies, the limiting beliefs, the programs she was indoctrinated into, the ways she tried to behave to fit in, the stories she decided to follow about what's possible for her and what isn't possible for her. And as she released them and became nothing but the soul, nothing to carry and hold, she experienced her ultimate power and the truth of who she was, which had nothing to do with the weight that she was carrying her entire life. That is a powerful story of what we are capable of. And when she rose back up from the underworld, she became all the more powerful. She was free of the conditions of the past. So in this meditation, we will work with that remembering, with releasing of those layers and setting an intention based on our heart, which represent our soul, our purpose here. We each have a purpose, but our heart speaks in knowing and in feelings. And often our brain, our mind tries to tell us who we should be, what our purpose should be, based on our upbringing, based on the limits of our programs. But our heart knows the truth. It knows what it wants. It knows our potential and can access the totality of what's possible for us. We just have to slow down enough to listen and learn to hear the whispers of our intuition. And those whispers are never in words. They're in thoughts and they're in feelings, and they are in a knowing. So inviting you to step beyond all those layers that made you who you are today, all those conditions, all those beliefs about what's possible for you, and lean into the heart and listen to the heart and what it wants you to set as an intention. Beginning by closing your eyes. And taking a deep breath in. Breathing deep into your belly. Deep into the waters of your being, in this area of our sexual organs, our organs of digestion and elimination. From where we create life, release and let go of what no longer serves. Deep breaths into the belly. Inhaling through the nose and beginning to exhale. Long, deep breath through the mouth, extending the exhale. Letting out a sound and allowing that sound to represent anything stuck, stagnant, stale that you want to release that no longer serves. Deep into the belly through the nose. Long exhale through the mouth. Creating space. Letting each breath represent a layer you want to shed. Each exhale, a release. A limiting belief, a negative thought pattern, criticisms, false ideas about what you're capable of, what's possible for you, what you deserve, what someone like you can have. Feeling them peel off on the exhales like layers of heavy bags, of heavy clothing, of heavy identities that no longer serve, that don't speak your truth, that say nothing of your potential. on what you're capable of. Releasing anything that makes you feel disempowered. Any false ideas of not enough time, not enough money, not enough resources. This is the mind speaking from the limits imposed on it by its environment. This is not the truth the heart knows. Releasing the conditions on the exhale like layers. And coming to the bare truth of who you are. An exquisite soul, shiny and bright, with a purpose, with a song in its heart, with a desire, with things it wants to explore, experience. In this life, what are those things? Moving your awareness up to the heart and asking that very question. What intention should I set at this new moon that's in alignment with my truth, my soul, my potential, my power, and listening? Notice if the answer comes in knowing and feeling, in pictures, in sounds. And if those preliminary things can be put into words. And breathing those sentiments to life as you breathe in and out of the heart. Notice that where your attention goes, energy flows and your heart space lights up with possibility, with potential, with truth, with knowing. Notice the feelings that support this intention and inviting your mind to get involved, to support, to come into unity and coherence with your heart, to offer its analytical power, as you birth your intention. And feeling all those feeling states alive in your heart. And beginning to feel that intention take form and shape within you, becoming that which you're wishing to create, that future self. Becoming that person, holding their posture, their sentiment, their body language. The belief they now hold, the experiences they now have, the truth that now guides them. Who do you be? Now that this intention has been realized, how do you dress? What attitudes, temperaments do you hold? And as you embody this new self, healthy, wise, experienced, reborn, breathing it all to life in the present moment. Bringing mind and heart in alignment with that intention. And holding that feeling, holding that vision, becoming one with it. Allowing it to take shape and form around you. Taking this new scene, this future you've called into the present, you've manifested around you, and beginning to breathe it deep into every cell of your body, creating a new memory, a new potential expression in your DNA, a new code of conduct. Notice your cells transforming, a new genetic expression light up, so that next time a cell dies and is reborn, it is reborn as this new self. All trillion of them. And then take the next few breaths back into the belly. Into this creative center. From where life recreates life. And blessing it. Blessing all the potential, all the power, and the truth of what you're capable of. The truth buried beneath the surface. And on the next few deep breaths, beginning to surface back to the conscious mind and gently returning. I hope that served. Let me know how that felt in the comments and what came up for you. I love hearing from all of you. All information for coming events is below. Sending you all the love. Sat Nam.